Hi guys, Office Bloke Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are too fluffy at the moment.
I know, it is. I can't get it right. It's just all over the place and it keeps slipping.
Yeah, I think your hair looks nice.
It's just, I think as well, I'm not used to it being so healthy because like I said, like the bleach damage is slowly growing out, so you can still see little bits of it. But it was bad, people. It was bad. Bleach fails central. I'm glad I did not upload that to YouTube because I'd be on Brad Mondo for the bleach fails.
Don't know what that is. No idea what that means.
When
At
I
least
got
14
it right,
of those words don't.
When I got it right, I looked fabulous with purple, especially with my green eyes. Like, I totally suited it. And then I ruined it.
Let us know about your hair in the comment section.
Yeah, tell us, please.
We are going to react to a bit more Ren. But before we do, one thing I'd like to say is make sure you subscribe because it does mean the absolute world to me.
Yeah, and share us with your friends because the more people we reach, the more we can entertain and make laugh.
That's true. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Right then, what we are going to do is Money Game by Ren.
Okay.
Which I know there's 2 Money Game songs. I may be wrong and there may be 3 or 4.
Okay.
I have reacted to this one on my own a while ago, but I thought it's time to show you since we're going down the Ren rabbit hole.
Yeah, especially as his album's coming out next month, isn't it?
October?
Yeah, we still need to pre-order that.
As soon as that comes out, that's on in my car.
We need to pre-order it because we've already started the movement that he's going to be Christmas #1.
Yeah, that's the point actually. On a couple of Ren reactions, we've talked about getting Ren to Christmas #1 in the UK.
That needs to happen.
And a few people in the comment section are on board. We just need to pick which song it's going to be.
Definitely.
And then try some sort of campaign. Yes. And, just push it. Who knows? He deserves it. Deserves it more than
100%.
90% of people that are in the charts. So. I think, is it Cardi B and...
They were 35 with Bongos this week.
Oh, really? I thought they were #1. No, it's Doja Cat that's #1.
No. He was knocked to second place. It's that... Who is the girl that Rodriguez?
Olivia Rodrigo.
That's it.
You
Vampires.
like her? There was one song you heard and you were like, who is this?
Vampires.
Voice is great.
It is quite funny. But I said to the girls at work, it's a little bit toxic, but I do like the beat.
It's pure toxic. That line she's got about, I'm glad that therapist I found for you is working out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because you did the hard work by finding a phone number in the yellow pages. Anyway, we're full-blown narcissism. Ren Money Game.
Sweet.
I think we've talked quite a bit, so 3 minutes in, should we play a song?
I think so.
Right, let's do it. Ren Money Game. Subscribe.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, stripe, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade. But now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Right, we've got to have a pause somewhere.
I have to say, I can't remember the name of the one where he's with Victor, or, I'm still the same
Victus.
Victus or something. But
yeah.
What was the name of that song, that first one from his album that we reacted to?
Oh, you put me on the spot now.
I can't remember. I'm so bad with names, but you guys in the comments will know. I loved that first one. I loved all his other ones, but this one is speaking to me so much more.
Well, the stuff off the new album seems to be more hip-hop, sort of rap-based, whereas a lot of the older stuff that I've heard some of, there's quite a lot of this singer-songwriter acoustic sort of stuff, but mixed in with a bit of rap.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this about 6 months ago. Ren seems to just make Ren music.
Yeah.
Like, it's unmistakably Ren music, isn't
100%.
it? Yeah.
I quite appreciate that, obviously, because he's got his mic, you can hear the rustle of his anorak as well.
Yeah.
it adds to the atmosphere.
These live videos are performance art. They
Yeah.
sort of aren't just songs, are they?
No, absolutely brilliant.
Part
Absolutely
of
brilliant.
this old money game. Stop. This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets, they say proudly through gritted teeth, it's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murdered like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way.
I absolutely love that bit.
Yeah, the sentiment there is amazing.
Every
isn't it?
part of it, like saying like the hypocrisy of freedom nowadays.
Well, the thing with freedom of speech is, yes, everyone has the right to freedom of speech, but you've taken away the freedom to chin people. I'm not condoning violence, but freedom of speech, say in the 60s, if you would have gone up to someone and said something horrific and got chinned, you don't get sued and lose everything you own. Whereas nowadays, people can justify hate speech because it's free speech without the fear of, they can say something to someone in the street that 40 years ago would have been, what did you say? Whack.
See, I know what you're saying, but I slightly disagree. Because for me, that it's important that the chinning's been taken away, that we do have the right for freedom of speech. But I do agree it's been taken too far.
You should be able to say what you want, but you should suffer the consequences of what you say as well. You should accept that there can be consequences to your
opinions and ideals. I don't think there should be consequences, but what I think is the problem is people have become too literal in the belief that you have a right to your opinion. So they try and force their opinion down other people's throats because it's like, well, you have to listen to mine because I have the right. I have the right to a voice. And it's like, you do, but your opinion is yours. Don't try and force it down someone else's or create a movement because you feel that.
Right, well, let me change what I said slightly. Everyone has the right to say whatever they want, but they don't have the right for people to listen.
Yes.
And the problem is the expectation that you have the right, that you should be heard nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's like, you might be saying things that people go, ignore that lunatic.
But it's the same. It's like I listen to everybody's opinion, but I might take parts of it and go, that makes a lot of sense. But I'll add it to my own opinion. I don't take their opinion.
I reserve the right to change my mind. I said that to you the other day,
You
and
did.
I think more people need to do it. You don't have to die by your opinions. You can be wrong.
That's
accept
why
it.
I like what he's saying. It's like it's become this hypocrisy. It's just like this freedom that we talk about is being twisted. And I appreciate everything he said in that line. That was brilliant.
What he didn't mention was the fact that the gingers were the ones that were here first, and they were colonised by the Romans and the Saxons and everyone else.
No right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Huh.
again.
He's got jacked. Oh, wow. That was a really big message, wasn't it? A really dark message. That...
I think there's a lot you can read into there. Do you think his words gave the person on the chair vision?
That vision.
Allowed them to see? Well, I was going to say for the first time, but we can't assume
I think
that.
it also allowed him to see. It was just like, because at first I thought it was him, like, being mirror imaged as being sat on that chair playing the guitar.
Ooh.
And then it was him realising that everything he'd been talking about in that song, he was his own hypocrisy.
Because he said we're all victims of the money game. So him included.
And that's why when he realised, when he got close and he was about to pour the petrol, he was like, hang on a second.
But then
I'm at fault of my own.
Yeah, so then he...
turned it on himself.
Yeah. It's a great tune though, isn't it?
Really great tune. Really theatrical.
Something that really reminded me is we need to react to the Big Push.
Yes.
His band.
Yeah, you keep talking about it, yeah.
When he was doing that sort of vocal melody, I guess it would be the chorus maybe. That style of singing, it just made me think of the Big Push. I've watched a few of the videos. I've not watched loads. So there's going to be loads that I haven't seen. But I think it'd be great for you to see them.
Yeah, definitely. I'm up for that.
Well, Ren smashing it again, as always.
Absolutely. I love that song.
If he can do a Brummie accent, he's nailed on for the eventual reboot of Peaky Blinders. To be a young Cillian Murphy.
I didn't watch Peaky Blinders.
Tommy Shelby, reboot, in his younger years. Ren, as long as he can do a Brummie accent. I'm putting money on it now.
Okay.
I reckon he can act. He's very theatrical.
Oh, he is. I definitely agree with that. I've never watched Peaky Blinders. It wasn't my thing.
They ruined it because apparently there's a movie. So instead of getting closure after all of it, it was left open because apparently there's going to be a movie in the next couple of years. And it pissed me off.
Didn't they plan that with Sopranos? But unfortunately, obviously, John Gandolfini actually had a heart attack.
James Gandolfini.
Gandolfini, yeah.
Yeah.
James, not John. James Gandolfini, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. Cheers for that one, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. What Ren song should Ash hear for the first time next? Let us know in the comment section.
And just remember, we talk shit all the time. A lot of this is just our own opinions. Please don't take any offence or any seriousness from it.
No, gingers were here before everyone else, though.
Okay.
The way the Romans actually got rid of as many gingers as they could because gingers represented indigenous pagans. So when they were trying to get rid of paganism and enforce Christianity on the country, they killed all the gingers, and that's why gingers moved up to Scotland, Ireland, and the furthest parts. They went to the furthest bits.
So who came? So did we have ginger nomads and ginger cavemen?
Yeah, we were the
Those
original
are the first
people.
civilizations.
That's what they call gingers, isn't it? The original people, God's people. Now I'm being antagonistic.
I know, yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.